Today, I want to share a very special story about my family. A story that changed how my children learn English, how they see the world, and how confidence grows naturally when learning becomes life itself. Our family believes something very simple. Family is the first English classroom. Life is the best teacher. One beautiful day, we decided to visit the city zoo. Not as tourists, not just for fun, but as learners. I gathered everyone together, Dr. Uma, Omar, and Zunaina, and I said, "Today we are not only visiting animals. Today we are learning how the world speaks." Dr. Uma smiled gently. She always understands the deeper purpose behind small moments. She said, "This is the perfect place for children to learn English naturally. They will see, feel, and speak." Omar jumped with excitement. "Are we going to see lions?" he asked. Zunaina clapped her hands. "I want to see butterflies." We stepped into the zoo, and the world opened before us. Colorful birds fluttered above our heads. Soft butterflies danced in the sunlight. Our friendly yellow car waited behind as if smiling proudly at our adventure. I bent down and said to the children, "Today, everything you see you will name in English." We started with the entrance sign. "Zoo," I said. Omar repeated, "Zoo." Zunaina repeated, "Zoo." Their voices were small, but their courage was growing. The first animal we met was the cow. A gentle gray cow with black and white patches stood calmly chewing grass. Zunaina pointed, "Cow!" I smiled. Yes, a cow. The cow gives us milk. The cow is gentle. The cow is calm. Omar repeated the sentence slowly. The cow is gentle. Dr. Uma said, "Very good. Say it again with confidence." Omar stood taller. The cow is gentle. Right there, confidence was born. We walked forward and heard a soft meow. An orange-striped cat walked proudly along the fence. Dr. Uma looked at the children and said, "Just like you. You are growing every day." Then we reached the lions area. The great lion stood proudly under the sun. Omar whispered, "Lion." I said, "The lion is strong. The lion is brave." Omar's eyes widened. "I want to be brave." I smiled and said, "Learning English makes you brave." As we walked, we described everything in English. This is an elephant. The elephant is big. The giraffe is tall. The monkey is funny. The deer is fast. The children were not memorizing. They were living the language. Thank you for staying with me. Today, I want to talk about something every parent wants for their child. Confidence. Confidence is not something a child is born with. It is something a child grows into. And the soil where confidence grows is called home. Children do not become confident from praise alone. They become confident from experience, from support, from feeling safe enough to try and fail. A confident child is not a child who never falls. It is a child who is not afraid to stand up again, and that courage begins in your living room. When a child speaks and you listen, they learn that their voice matters. When a child makes a mistake and you stay calm, they learn that mistakes are safe. When a child tries something new and you encourage them, they learn that effort is more important than perfection. This is how confidence is built. Slowly, quietly, daily. Never break your child's courage for small things. Never silence their questions. Never make them feel small for not knowing. A child who feels respected at home will walk into the world with strength. Confidence grows when children are trusted, when they are allowed to choose, when they are allowed to express, when they are allowed to explore. Let them speak. Let them try. Let them fail. Let them rise. Protect their heart. Guide their steps. Believe in their future. Because one day, your child will face the world without you beside them. And when that day comes, what will stand with them is the confidence you planted today. But confidence does not stop with childhood. It continues to grow through every stage of life. When your child becomes a teenager, they will question themselves. When they become an adult, they will doubt themselves. When they chase dreams, they will feel afraid. But deep inside, the foundation you built will hold them steady. They will remember a home where mistakes were allowed, where questions were welcomed, where effort was celebrated, where love was never conditional. That memory will become their inner voice. When the world criticizes them, that voice will encourage them. When life pushes them down, that voice will lift them. When fear whispers, that voice will say, "You can do this." Confidence is not about being the best. It is about believing you are enough to try. Your child does not need to be perfect. They need to be brave, because brave children grow into strong adults. Strong adults build healthy families. Healthy families build a better world. So every time you choose patience over anger, every time you choose listening over shouting, every time you choose encouragement over control, you are shaping a confident future. Your child's confidence is being written in your daily words, in your daily actions, in your daily love. This is not a small job. This is the most important work on earth, because the confidence you build today will walk into tomorrow's world, and that confidence will change everything. Hello, I'm Dr. GM, and thank you for joining with GM Sir YouTube channel. This is not just a talk about English. This is a talk about family, childhood, and the future. When children are small, their minds are open like the sky. Every word they hear becomes a star. Every sentence shapes their world. And the most powerful place where this happens is not school. It is home. Before children learn from teachers, they learn from parents. Before they read books, they read faces. Before they speak to the world, they speak to their family. That is why family English is the strongest English. When parents use simple English at home, children grow without fear. They do not feel that English is difficult. They feel that English is natural. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need expensive schools. You need daily small practice. Come here. Let's eat. How was your day? Tell me a story. These simple sentences build confident children. Children do not learn language from pressure. They learn from connection. If your home is full of encouragement, your child becomes fearless. If your home is full of conversation, your child becomes fluent. Mistakes are not a problem. Silence is. Every mistake your child makes means their brain is growing. Never stop them. Never shame them. Never compare them. Listen. Smile. Guide. When a family learns together, a child never feels alone. Years later, when your child speaks with confidence in the world, they will not remember grammar rules first. They will remember the feeling of safety at home. That is the real education. Because English is not only a language, it is a life tool. And life begins at home. So start today. Speak today. Grow together. Your child's future is being built. In your living room, in your kitchen, in your daily conversations. Family English is not a subject. It is a gift. And that gift lasts a lifetime.
Hello, I'm Dr. Uma. Thank you for being here with me today. I want to share a story that lives in the heart of every parent. The story of a child's first exciting day at school. It is not just a memory. It is a moment that changes everything. That morning, sunlight entered our home as if it also knew something special was about to happen. Omar was already awake, sitting on his bed with a quiet smile. Zunaina stood near the mirror in her lavender dress, carefully adjusting her bag. She looked at me and asked, "Ami, will my teacher like me?" I touched her face and said, "My dear, just be yourself. That is more than enough." Omar came running and said, "I will not be afraid. I will make new friends." In that moment, I saw something powerful. Two small hearts ready to step into a big world. Their bags were packed. Their shoes were tied. Their dreams were wide open. Dr. GM appeared at the door and said, "Are my two heroes ready?" They answered together, "Yes, Baba." We drove toward the school in our yellow car. Birds crossed the sky. Butterflies floated near the window. Zunaina whispered, "My heart is beating so fast." I held her hand and replied, "That is excitement. It means something beautiful is beginning." At the school gate, the world felt alive. Children laughing. Teachers smiling. New stories waiting to begin. Omar looked around and said, "So many new friends." Zunaina held my hand tightly. I bent down and whispered, "Walk inside with confidence. You are stronger than you think." The bell rang. Omar hugged me quickly. Zunaina hugged me longer. I whispered to them both, "Be kind, be brave, be happy." They walked inside. not looking back, already growing into the people they will become. I stood there watching them disappear into the crowd, my heart full of hope. This is how life moves forward, one brave step at a time. Every first day feels frightening. Every new beginning feels powerful. Every child is stronger than they know. That was their first exciting day at school, and it will always remain one of the most beautiful moments of my life. And as I slowly walked away from that school gate, I realized something very important. That moment was not just a goodbye. It was the beginning of a journey. Every parent holds their child's hand for a short part of the road. After that, the child must learn to walk alone. With the strength we gave them, the values we taught them, and the confidence we planted inside their heart. That first day of school is where the world begins for them. A world full of new faces, new rules, new challenges, and new dreams. And life will continue to give them many first days. The first exam, the first failure, the first success, the first responsibility, the first difficult decision. In each of those moments, they will feel the same mixture of fear and excitement that they felt on that first school morning. What matters is not the fear. What matters is the step they take in spite of it. Because growth does not happen inside comfort. Growth happens when we move beyond it. When Omar said, "I will not be afraid," he was not saying fear had disappeared. He was saying, "I will move forward even if fear is there." That is courage. When Zunaina held my hand and whispered that her heart was beating fast, she was not asking me to stop the moment. She was learning how to face it. That is strength. And these are the lessons no textbook can teach. Years from now, they may forget what they studied in their first class, but they will never forget the feeling of walking into the unknown with hope in their heart and belief in themselves. Life will test them. The world will challenge them. People will doubt them, but inside them will remain a quiet memory, a morning, a school gate, a mother's voice, a father's smile, and the feeling that they were ready. Not because they knew everything, but because someone believed in them completely, and that belief will become their inner voice. When they fall, that voice will say, "Stand up." When they are confused, that voice will say, "Keep going." When they are afraid, that voice will say, "You are stronger than this." This is what parenting truly is. It is not about controlling every step. It is about preparing the heart for the journey, because one day they will stand in places we cannot follow. They will make choices we cannot make for them. They will carry responsibilities we cannot carry for them. And when that happens, I hope they walk with steady steps, soft hearts, and unbreakable hope.